Hi everyone and welcome to Showtime Sundays episode 3. On my page I say self-improvement content and my own stories about my races and personal experiences. I try to keep it as authentic and genuine as possible and that's why I don't use any fancy editing or a script. So without any further ado, let's get into today's story. So this video is about my own birthday celebrations and this is about the fact that I haven't celebrated my birthday in around 4 years. Like every day on my birthday, I would either be sitting home doing nothing and feeling left out, or like last year I did my Ironman 70.3 on my birthday. But that really wasn't a celebration, even though it meant a lot to me. And that's why I broke this year's record much before my birthday. I remember on my 13th birthday was like the last big party that I did because it was a pool party. I invited a lot of my friends, and it was actually on my birthday, which was 23rd July. Whereas on my 14th birthday, I did have a huge party as well. I invited even more people, but I celebrated it earlier, around 24th July. So on 23rd July, I really wasn't doing anything at all. I was literally in my society gym, I was working out, I was doing chest and biceps if I remember correctly. And even though the party was special, my birthday was special, and I was doing the things that I love, it really didn't feel like a huge celebration, especially on the special day. Then came my 15th birthday, and after a while, I think everyone has a phase that they just don't want to celebrate their birthday. I don't know, maybe I was thinking I was too cool, I was trying to be nonchalant, but when the day actually came and not a lot of people wished me, I wasn't reposting anybody's stories because like I thought I was like again being too nonchalant and cool. I wasn't reposting any stories. I really wasn't announcing it was my birthday. I wasn't handing out chocolates. I wasn't doing anything special. I wasn't going out with friends. So it really felt like a normal day. And towards the end of the day, I remember in the evening it got really depressing and really sad because I felt very left out. I felt like nobody's appreciating me. I felt like nobody's wishing me, and only the people who just knew that it's my birthday were wishing me. Like none of my teachers, none of my classmates who really aren't that close to me, and nobody on Instagram was wishing me. So I felt like really bad. And then after school ended, I really felt like even worse because of course nobody is wishing me in school, right? So I go out to for go karting and go out to eat like at California burrito, but it didn't feel like really special. It felt like a very normal day. So my 15th birthday was not very special, and I think that was a big learning experience for me because your birthday is something that I feel in any way you should always celebrate. Not in the way of having a huge party if you don't feel like it, but always being grateful to the people who have support. But always being grateful to the people who have supported you in the last year, and throwing a party or handing out chocolates or just announcing that it's your birthday really makes people feel like they're a huge part of your life, and it gives them a chance to appreciate you even more, and you appreciate them as well because you're giving them chocolates, you're giving them like a party and a great experience and a day with you. Then came my 16th birthday, and on my 16th birthday I was doing my Ironman 70.3. That was a really killer birthday because of course it was so special and a lot of people knew it's my birthday. So at 12 a.m. I got a lot of calls. Like my Ironman I was supposed to wake up at 4 a.m., but at 12 a.m. I started getting a lot of calls from my friends, which I was not expecting. But a lot of people called me, a lot of people messaged me at 12, a lot of people posted stories. So I felt really special. I felt really good about myself. And self improvement and just living the life to the fullest also means that even though you are doing a lot of hard things every single day to become the best version of yourself, on days that really mean a lot to you, on any festival, and especially on your birthday, if you don't feel happy, if you don't feel like as a part of the community, you will never be able to have any value in the things you do. It doesn't matter if I did my Ironman 70.3 and nobody knew about it, if nobody knew I was doing it on my birthday. Yes, that feat would still be incredibly amazing, but just doing it on my birthday and just like having a great day was like just made the experience a whole lot better. But another crazy story, like a mini story I had on my 16th birthday. I remember it was 12 and I'm in the hotel room with my dad. We were supposed to wake up in another 4 hours and I'm just about to fall asleep after answering everybody's calls. And I turned to my dad, I'm like, where is my cake? Because I thought it's 12, I'm supposed to break a record, I need a cake, right? My dad said, what cake? And that's not in a negative way, but just because my 15th birthday was so like not special, I felt I had so much birthday energy, if you would, built up that I was expecting a cake, I was expecting like so many gifts, I was expecting that everybody's going to post my stories. But I was like, where is my cake? But my dad said, there's no cake, go to sleep, you have to wake up in another 4 hours. So of course it was like really special, it was kind of unique. I remember on 22nd July, like one day before my birthday, or on my 16th birthday, I went to watch Sayara and I went to eat dinner with my dad in the Phoenix Mall, Bangalore. And that is a really, really special day. Like, I remember it so clearly. Like, the next day, supposed to do an Ironman. You're watching like a movie with your dad. You're in another city. You're eating like good food, you're carb loading. That was a really, really great birthday. I think one of the best I've had in years. And now coming to this year's birthday, I turned 17 years old. And honestly, it seems pretty crazy. Of course, at 16, I achieved so many of my achievements. I did like two national records. I got school president. I got my board exam grades. I got amazing people around me. So many amazing things happened when I was 16 years old, and I really hope that this being the last year of me being under 18 and being a child, I hope that I'm really able to build something special and just have a great experience. Try not to take life very seriously, but still like break a lot of more records and get a lot of more opportunities. Like seize them as to the best I can, but also have a lot of fun and a lot of great experiences and core memories. So this experience, like whatever I told you so far, I told a couple of my friends, like I think 4 or 5 of my friends knew and my mom and my dad knew, and I told them like pretty early this month that I want to celebrate my birthday. I don't want to do like a big party like in a club or any dancing party, because personally I'm not into that. Like if you are, that's your choice completely, but I'm really not into the loud music and doing all of the vices, if you know what I mean. But I really wanted to have a good time with all of my friends. So I decided that I'll have like a dinner party sort of thing. Like I invited around 20-25 people, some of my closest friends, and all of us can get together, we can talk and just have a great day. Like I'll cut my cake, I was not expecting any gift, but of course this time I was like, if you want to give me a gift, go ahead, give me a gift. I was like, no. I wasn't doing that. I wanted to cherish my birthday to the best I can. So it's 22nd July, which is my birthday eve. My friend and I, we go out to watch a movie, and we were watching The Odyssey. Really good movie, by the way, but of course it was a great movie. We were at the mall, we ate some good food. I had to buy my birthday clothes for my celebration dinner in the next 2 days. So I'm just getting ready and everything, and we come back home. We're planning to just roam around, maybe play some basketball. So we reach home around 10 p.m. and I wasn't expecting anything, to be honest, but actually it was like a surprise party for me. 4 of my friends were there. They'd organized all the setup. Now, of course, it's been like 3-4 days, so it's all come down a bit. But they had like completely decorated my room. They had like all of the lights. They were hiding in the different places. So it was like my first surprise party, to be honest, where I genuinely had no clue that's possible. Maybe somewhere I was anticipating that something would happen, because I told like 4 or 5 of my friends that I really wanted a good birthday celebration. But all of those friends I told were kind of like who really wouldn't stay out, to be honest, like after a certain curfew. But so I really wasn't expecting to see them there. But just everyone there, we were having a good time, like really fooling around. I cut my cake. I cut my cake at 11 p.m. because they decided that they all have to leave around 12:30, like very early, because the next day we had school as well. So we cut the cake, and it was just a really pleasant experience. So I'm really grateful to my friends who planned that, and I'm really grateful for that. So I got a lot of gifts as well. I got like Meta Ray-Ban glasses, so the content is going to be absolutely peak. I got massage boots, which I've been wanting for so long, and I'm so glad I had that. I got a wallet and my belt from my mom, which I'm really grateful for, because I think it carries a kind of legacy, if you will. I got some other great handmade gifts as well. So thank you so much to everybody who gifted me all of these amazing things. And that was my birthday eve. Now for my actual birthday. On my birthday, we were supposed to go for an exclusive invitational High Rocks event, if you would. So my dad and I, like, we are the founders of Grand X Studio, so we were invited to go there and network with different people. But of course, both of us were so tired from the previous night, because we both slept pretty late. We go there, we're in the car, we're about halfway there, but we're running late by an hour or so, because I had school that day. But we go, and then we just turn around, and we were like, we won't go. So on my birthday, I just like met a few friends. I cut a lot of cake. I ate a lot of cake, actually, because I usually am not a sweet eater, but I just wanted to have like a lot of like birthday cake. I want to have like the entire experience, which I did, and I'm happy that I did. Like, it was a really great thing. And in school as well, a lot of people wished me. A lot of people online wished me. Some people posted stories as well for me. I think now the culture has died down, which I like genuinely get. Everybody who posted stories for me, I reposted everybody's. I thanked everybody personally. I was just trying to be as honest, loving, and humble as I could be, because it really means a lot to me if anybody wishes me, if anybody attends my party, if anybody throws a huge surprise party for me. And I think that's something I really took from my 15th birthday experience. So that was my birthday eve and my actual birthday. And then on 24th July, I had a celebration dinner with my friends. So everybody came, everybody had a great time. And overall, I'm just happy that to turn 17, do some absolutely awesome things this year. If you're watching this on Sunday, which is 26th July, I have a High Rocks today in like a few hours. So I'm pretty pumped for that. And I'm planning to do a lot of different High Rocks races, because I'm actually eligible for those now. And they're expanding really well in India, so I'm really grateful for that. So planning to do a lot of High Rocks races. Can't believe that in 1 year I will be doing my full Ironman. Of course, that shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone because when I'm 18, I will plan to do my full Ironman. I'll plan to do even crazy events. I'll plan to do the program slam as well. Thank you so much to everybody, and that is it for today's overtime video. Stay tuned for next week and subscribe, like, comment. It's I'm genuinely trying to make some amazing content for you on YouTube. I'm not using any fancy editing, so you may not get a lot of dopamine if you would, but if you have made it this far in the video, I genuinely appreciate you a lot. So leave a comment, share this video, and thank you so much once again. Peace.